Hey everyone, I'm Azariah Charles, and welcome to our first episode of Do You Know Ball? And in this episode, I'll be talking to two senior varsity basketball athletes, Amari Levy and Hudson Rodriguez, about what college offers are and how they're done. So let's get into it. Here with
Senior Amari Levy.
I'm Hudson Rodriguez. I'm a senior and I play varsity basketball.
I asked both Amari and Hudson if they would continue playing their sports at the collegiate level.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yes, that's the goal.
And when it comes to the college process, how do offers work?
Basically, the coach comes to see you, text your coach, and the coach they'll tell you to come for a visit, and basically just show you like how much money you'll get, the package deal. Yeah.
Yeah, basically what he said, they'll reach out to you, via message. They'll reach out to your coaches and they want you to come down, visit the head coach, the assistant coaches, maybe even like watch a practice or two, so you can get to feel the program.
And how do you feel like the communication with the coaches goes? Is it very open or is it like a little bit more restricted to your coaches, or do you feel very involved in the process?
No, I feel very involved in the process. I mean, every coach I talk to, they reach out not just about like basketball, but about like, school, personal life. But, it feels like more like they're welcoming me into a family.
I would agree. I would say the same thing. A lot of the coaches who I've talked to, they want to hear a lot of personal stuff about me. So they'd ask, what I did over like my break, like family plans, things like that. So they want to make the whole experience as personal as possible.
As they are heading into their last season of high school basketball, I asked if they had any offers or interests they would like to share.
Nah, just some D3, interests and offers right now. But, I'm still looking to expand that for more academic opportunities in basketball and, beyond.
I mean, yeah, I got D2 off right now. I got a little D1 interest. Not a little. It's pending right now until season. I got Florida A&M, Manhattan, Fairfield. That's literally about it.
And you mentioned interest. What's the difference between interests and offers?
It's mostly like they're interested, but like they got to see more of you, or like maybe they saw you too late and they just want to see like if you're a right person, like more so like not just like 2 games, but like throughout like maybe like 8 or 10 games. So, it's close to an offer, but they got to just evaluate more.
I would say the same thing. Interest, they want to keep evaluating you. They want to keep getting to know you as a person. Whereas like an offer, they're kind of solidified in their choice. Even though that could still go away, they're already talking next steps when they offer you. So
Both Omari and Hudson play AAU basketball, which stands for Amateur Athletic Union. It's an opportunity that players get to travel and play basketball with a different team outside of their school team. This is a time as well where coaches from all divisions of collegiate basketball can watch players' games and evaluate them. As someone who previously played AAU basketball, I was curious if they get noticed more during AAU or in-season games, or if it's a mix of both.
It's a mix of both. I feel like AAU really gets you on the map, but most likely high school season is what's going to get you your offers. I feel like the high school coach is the most important person to help you get those offers. And like it's more of a structural, like how you guys will play basketball. So maybe high school season is like mostly more important.
I agree. I think AAU basketball is where you stand out to the coaches and where you get your interest from, but they want to see more during the season when you play more structured basketball to finalize the offer.
Your varsity basketball coach is Coach Cool. What role do you feel like he plays when you're getting your offers and helping you throughout that process?
Coach Cool is definitely like an impactful coach for sure. When it comes to these talking to coaches, he has a lot of connections and he does a lot of stuff behind the scenes. And so like the first person they call is probably like Coach Cool. He makes like lists of colleges he'll reach out to. So like we'll see more of that this season for sure.
Coach Cool's a great coach. He knows a lot about the game. He's really experienced. And at the end of the day, he just wants the best for each and every one of his players.
What goals do you have for this season? Is there anything you want to showcase to the coaches that may be out there looking at you?
I'm definitely like my skill set that, I could score, I could do all that, make my teammates better. But I just wanted to show them that I matured over the past year or two and I can make it like an impact just coming in their program immediately. If that's coming off the bench, starting or not playing, I just want to show that I can make an impact to the team and win a championship.
The goal for me and the team is definitely winning the FAA championship. And I just want to show like coaches that I can be a leader and, get my team involved.
This is Joey Cool. I'm the varsity boys basketball coach here at Masters, and I also oversee auxiliary programs such as rentals and camps.
What role do you play in communicating with colleges for your athletes?
We meet with any players that are interested in playing in college, get an idea of their transcripts, and we advertise what's going on in our program with coaches. We do select email reach out. All that is done in communication with the athlete. So the athlete does a large portion of it, but we do targeted follow-ups. It's really about just kind of making sure that there's a plan and that we're all on the same page about what that athlete's looking for, and providing honest feedback about what we're hearing from college coaches. So, you may want to be a Division I player, but if, Division III coaches are the ones recruiting you, that's kind of the market giving you the feedback that might be what's best suited for you.
As a coach, how do you influence your players in terms of, is there any specific skills that you think the colleges are looking for that you kind of try and train your athletes with?
We're just trying to create the best basketball players possible and whatever the best they can become. I think our program, hopefully what coaches see is that they work at a level that's similar to a college program. They play defense at a level similar to a college program. Shooting is always going to be a premium in basketball, so we spend a lot of time working on that, passing, spacing. But every program is different, so it's not like there's one skill. But we certainly, I think the number one thing that every college is looking for is high-character kids, and we're full of those on our team. That's the one thing that can prevent you from getting opportunities no matter what. And I think it's something that as the feedback we get from a lot of college coaches is your guys are mature, they're thoughtful. That always means a lot to hear that in the recruiting process.
What is the best way that you reach out to them with footage?
I'd say probably film is the number one, especially in season. College coaches will reach out looking for full games, so that's something that we'll talk about. With players is what games do they want to highlight? What do they think makes sense? They do attend the games. It's hard to do in season for basketball because they're obviously in season as well. And then probably the number one time in terms of coaches getting on campus is the open period for NCAA recruiting for college basketball is right before the season in the fall, and that's before the college coaches are busier, so that's their time to get out and go watch people. So throughout this fall, we did open gym starting at 6:15 in the morning. And we had 15, 20 coaches come through and watch those. That's really probably the best chance. It's not a period where I can coach, but the guys can play pickup, they can watch them, they can evaluate them, they can have a chance to talk to them, get to know them as they're starting that recruiting process.
Thank you for listening to an episode of Do You Know Ball? I hope you learned something new. I'm Azariah Charles, and make sure to tune in next time. Thank you.